Okay, so this is just going to be me going through the answers. So I'm going to be going through them one by one. So let's take a look at these really quickly. So, part one. What's the name of the shapes? Now, some of these are quite easy and some of these are a little bit more difficult. So what I would advise you guys to do at home is to do the ones that are difficult. Now, obviously, this one is quite simple. This is a cube, and I apologize for my bad writing. I'm using my I'm using my tablet, so it's not always great handwriting. This is an orange, and as we know, an orange is a sphere, which is a 3D circle. Now, this is where things get a little bit more tricky, right? So, let's take a look at these shapes. We have a cylinder. As you know, a cylinder looks like this. We have a cone, which looks like this, and a rectangular prism, which is basically a 3D square, or a 3D rectangle. Let's draw that a little bit better, actually. There we go. So, using these, we can figure out which one is which. So we know that this is a cylinder, and this looks most like number 3. So number 3 is cylinder, like so. And this mountain here looks sort of like a cone. So yes, we can say that this is a cone, which means, lastly, we have this rectangular prism, which is number 5. Perfect. Okay, so I advise you to do the same thing here, where we can actually draw on the homework sheet and you can figure out the answers. This is my badly drawn cube. Okay, let's actually do that one more time. A little bit bigger so you can see. This is a cube. There we go. So a cube, if you were to count all the faces, which is here 1, 2, 3, there's one behind, there's one over here, and there's one below, we can say that there is 6 faces. And the number of edges, let's take a look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have, let's actually draw it from the beginning so we can see, you can see me calculating this. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the bottom layer, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 8 so far. 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 edges altogether. Corners we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, 8. Now a cylinder. Okay, let's draw a cylinder. We have a cylinder like this. Okay. So we have one face, two face, and then this big face here. So we have 3 faces. And in terms of the edges, we only have, I believe this would be 2 edges, if I'm correct. Yes, we have 1 and 2. Yes, that's correct. We have 2 edges. Corners, there are 0. Good. Now the cone. Let's take a look at the cone. Let's draw that a bit better. Cone looks like this. We have 1, 2 faces. Edges, we only have 1 right here. And corners, we have 1, 2. Good. And a rectangular prism would be the exact same as the cube. So we have 6, 12, and 8. Very good. Number 3. Now I advise you to do this in different colors, just so it's easier to tell the difference. So we have the pyramid at the top, which is 1 cube. Then we have the outer layer like so. Then we have the layer surrounding it. Let's do that in yellow. We have the layer surrounding it. And then we can expand this however far we want. Yes, exactly. So this is the space that the pyramid would occupy from the top. You can do this obviously a lot better than me. I did this very quickly. Now from the side it would look like this, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have yellow, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and then 1. If you're wondering where I'm getting those numbers from, you can see that, yeah, look, they line up right. So this lines up with this. This yellow lines up with the yellow. The red lines up with the red, and the blue lines up with the blue. So that's how I got those numbers. This is where things might get a little bit tricky. So a shape net is a net you need to create a 3D shape. So you imagine that if you used this right here, you can make a structure that looks like this. I'm going to draw in 3D space just so you can see. And this would be used to make the 3D structure on the right. So I want you to make a net for a cube, which is actually really easy. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 faces. And if you join these together, you'd make a cube. So how do we do the same thing for a cuboid? Well, all we need to do is make it longer in one way. So we're just going to make it the exact same. And all we're going to do is make it wider in the middle and then add our flaps on the side that would be used to connect it all together. That's all it is, really simple. So here, what do we have? Each riddle. Okay, so we have 6 flat spaces. I can stack, but I can't roll. So this is very obviously a cube or a rectangular prism or a cuboid. 1 flat circle, 1 curved face. So this is obviously a cone. I have no corners I can roll, but I can't stack. This is obviously a sphere. Good. So that's the homework for today. I think it shouldn't be too difficult. It should be fairly easy. So yeah, hopefully I see you guys in the next lesson, where we're going to be building some 3D shapes very soon.